gonna post some things for the first. Before I set up the game. So how is everyone? Today's day was well hot again here. Yeah. Now opening the game. Now let's see what we can do. Et voilà. Okay. Let's do this. That's a bit loud, but yeah. No. Not game. My ear, Jesus. Yeah, head over immediately. Well said. Then we are. I go for Nakano today. I'll send you a direction, so read them. Better take a good look at your map, so don't get lost. Let's get going. We don't want to keep Futaba waiting. More stuff.
All right.
Did you see that limited edition mod? They're so high quality, way better than cheapos. The subtle facial expressions, even the little wrinkles on the clothes. I want it so bad, but you could get sushi 10 times with that kind of money. Better start saving? Saving up, huh? I guess that's the safest way to do it, but how many years of allowance would it need? Fine. I guess I'll just have to settle for starting at it. Okay, next up. Wait a sec, that guy's definitely bad news. I mean, I don't wanna say he's a Yakuza, but... Oh, he... Listen, let's just wait for him to leave. Don't make eye contact, okay? Yeah, don't worry so much. Well, look who it is.
Yo.
I didn't think I'd bump into you here. He's talking to us. We're dead. Who's the little lady? Basically my sister. Basically, huh? Sounds complicated. Still not like I'm in a place to judge. You know this guy? He's my boss? What? Like for a job, I guess you could say that. Wait, like that military store? Oh, you know it? Yeah, I mean, yes, sir. Relax, kid, I don't bite. You here on business? Oh, me and these guys go way back. They distribute some of my wares here. Wares? What about that model gun in the second floor display case? Oh, huh? Yeah, that's probably one of ours. The level of detailing on that one was crazy, like the barrel shape and even the metal texturing was perfect. That kind of automatically is hard to find. Whoa, you know your stuff, little lady. You ought to drop by the shop sometime. I got plenty more models for someone who can appreciate them. Really? Yeah, really. See you around. See, he's not a bad guy. I'm gonna do something real quick. This. Reset it. Okay. Time to go back. I went home after shopping with Futaba. Okay.
You're back.
Shop's open, huh? Go right away. Okay, hurry up. Your boss, everyone has secret. I barely use a PC cause I'll be in trouble if I got hacked. So you're here cause you saw my message, right? I want to work. There's a job I need you to do. Don't worry, it ain't that difficult. I'm sure you can handle it. Hang out with him. I'm gonna meet with a guy at the diner after this. I'll need you to sit close by. When I give you the signal, call me. The signal is when I cough. Got it? Come on, let's head over. Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave. A diner, huh? I thought only old farts come to places like this. You really changed, Minasan. I don't knock this place. It's pretty decent and cheap too. This coming from a guy who beat the crap out of 50 rival gang members. You don't need to exaggerate. Anyways, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Alright, how's Suda-san doing? Same as always. Why, what's up? Oh, nothing. Just saw him around the other day. Hold up, didn't you two cut ties when you left the family? Why are you asking about him now? I mean, we were both young. I just figured it's about time we bury the headshot. I can't just go up and talk to him though. Oh, I getcha, you're still trying to uphold the old code of honor, huh? Okay, I'll tell him you wanna meet up.
Don't say stupid shit.
No, you fool, I just wanna end up in the same place as at the same time. It's gotta look like a coincidence. In that case, Shibauru might work. You know, we're talking about redeveloping it. Shibauru. Maybe I should call him. Huh? You sick or something? Nah, it's just cold. Hello? Yeah, how it's going? What? Your order's all wrong? My bad. I'll get back and take care of that straight away.
Sorry.
Sorry, I gotta run work shit. Let's talk some other time, yeah? See ya.
Hey.
Don't hang up. Misa's still on the phone, right? Just stay quiet so I can hear what he is saying. Tsuda-san, it's Masa. Iwai was asking about you. I did just like you told me though. The hell you're looking at? I was daydreaming, sorry. Nah, it's nothing, just some weird kid staring at me. Anyways, Iwai probably heard about the deal of yours and now he's trying to squeeze some cash out of you. Oh, sorry, no, it's yes, sorry, yes, I understand. A deal? Sounds like there's some weird stuff going down. What should I do now? You're all good for today. I'll have to thank you in person later. At any rate, I honestly wasn't expecting too much out of you, but it looks like you're gonna actually be some use to me. I'll be counting on you, kid. Neat.
All right.
Good work today. Order yourself something nice as a reward. Oh, and bring me the receipt so I can pay you back for it. Well, later. How could that be at this hour? I found an awesome magazine. I'll bring it to the hideout. You have tomorrow off for Health and Sports Day, right? It's definitely get your adrenaline pumping. I really wanna read it, but I'll wait till tomorrow. Oh, but if you're busy, then do that first and I'll wait. See ya. I guess Futaba's coming here to show us a magazine tomorrow. Sounds like fun, but I'm going to bed. Same. I know how you feel. Hey Ryu, Futabas is down here in the shop. Sounds like Futabas here. Come on, let's go downstairs.
Okay.
That's everyone.
I wonder when Haru's dad is gonna... Yeah. Hold meeting. Komura is having a change of heart. Will probably be a big deal, huh? As you guessed, we had 2 mementos instead of wasting time here. Furthermore, do we have any intel about people we can assist? View requests. Today seems like the perfect day for us to go into mementos. Let me check our intel.
Listen up.
This intel is on the human incarnation of greed who borrows money and runs off with it. He changed his name and even had surgery to change his face. Not even the police can catch him. When greed has gone that far, the only thing I can feel is pity. It seems it would be the best if we help change his heart.
I'm on board.
I'm for doing this too. We need to trigger a change of heart in them. No objections, right? We're good to go if you're okay with it. That's an ominous decision. Okay, all that's left now is to take down the target in mementos. Alright, time to go to mementos. Let's
All
go.
right, let's go.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, let's do this. No slacking.
Hell yeah. Alright. I sense star in a preceding area. Alright, let's head back. Okay. Time to head back. I can sense let's scour this floor. Okay, this floor, hey. Yo, boom. Naga. Naga gone. Greetings. Want to head in? Let's go. Hell yeah. There it is, Akitsu's shadow. It looks a little anxious. I hear he's been repeatedly changing his name and face with plastic surgery to escape debt. The police will never catch him, so it's up to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Yo boy. Phantom thieves, huh? Since we're both always on the run, I can give you pointers on hiding. Hey, we never accept any help from a guy as bad as you. You better return all the money you stole. Shut up, why should I? Banks are always taking money from people unfairly. I'm stealing back from the people who stole first. I'm doing what's right. I am carrying out justice. I disagree. You've been running away, always hiding behind a new name and
How
face.
stupid.
You guys hide your identities too. You know what? That makes all of you hypocrites. I'm gonna take off those masks and see who you guys really are. Oh, hey. Let's do this. I live true to my desire. I'll tear off those masks of hypocrisy.
Persona!
Persona! You're mine.
Try it. Oh, hi. That's a miss. Oh, a block even. Yeah.
Hide up. The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Resist.
I'll use my persona.
Yeah, forget everything you know.
There.
Stand below. Ow.
I'll heal you.
Slap.
Persona! I'll finish you.
Come on.
Persona! Feel my ray! That's our queen.
Go down.
Beat him up.
Persona! Mitras! Go down!
Yep. Let's do it.
Woo, Joker! You're looking
Do it.
cool.
Take him down.
Beat him up.
Done. Neat. No, I can't believe it. This whole time I haven't been carrying out justice. I guess you realized it. This whole time I was a bad guy. So you were saying the Phantom Thieves were hypocrites. I was wrong to have said that. I've realized my own mistakes, thanks to all of you. I'm ashamed of myself. I've worked so hard to fool the world, living only for my own greed. I've changed my face and name many times, but for the first time my heart has been changed. Neat. From now on, live your life with an open heart and nothing to hide.
Well then.
Alright, let's get back to the entrance. That's what I needed
you
to do.
change your mind?
Yep, I return to the real world. Neat.
You're back.
Tomorrow is the date of the arrangement with your fiancé. I'll be okay though. The state of my father is in. The state my father is in has put that on hold for the first time being. Woo, we accomplished one of our goals. That doesn't mean my marriage has been called off though. My father agreed to do so in that other world, but I am not so sure now given his current condition. So that too will be on hold until the change of heart. Well, sounds to me like we're totally in the clear. Yes, and it's all thanks to you guys.
Everything should work out well if Okumura has a change of heart.
Yep.
Assuming it happens like it always does. We should be seeing some results.
Soon, I hope.
Hey! Oh! Okay.
Let's start up Train of Life. The advanced course is the only one left. Let's go for gold. Our opponents are extra tough since it's the last level. But I think things are going well for now. We'll probably end up in the first place at this rate. Shoot, a hole opened up in the ground and swallowed our piece. Wait, is that some kind of gun? The name's Artillery. The freewheeling cannon. If you don't give me a number I like, I'm gonna blast you all the way back to the beginning. The train of oddballs just keeps on rolling. I'm all for multiples of 4. That means you can either get 4, 8 or 12. Basically, if the sum of the two dice you roll is a multiple of 4, you win. Naturally, you'll have 4 shots at it. Now if you win, let's see, I'll blast you to the finish line. Wait, so we can get all the way to the goal if we roll the right number? Let's do this, Rio. Here comes the first roll. It's a 5. 5, sorry, but that's not a multiple of 4. Your number of chances are 3. Also not. That's a 4. Oh, 4, you did it. Way to go. As promised, I'll shoot you on over to the finish line. Whoa, all the way to the end in an instant.
Hey!
We made it to the finish line in first place. What a battle. My paws are all sweaty. Well, it seems you learn. Yep. Neat. We cleared all the stages in Train of Life now.
Oh!
Alright, let's enjoy this ending. This promotion from usual though, there's probably no point in doing it. Retro game stores, yeah.
Yeah!
Today is the day. Sorry for messaging you all this early in the morning. It seems my father will be holding an urgent press conference.
Guess Okumura finally had his change of heart. That has to at least lift some of the burden on Haru's shoulders.
For real? Congrats. When is that going to be? 8 p.m. tonight. I wonder if he'd talk about the mental shutdowns. Where should we watch it? Why don't we get together beforehand? Sounds good? I don't really have a reason for meeting up, but it still might prove beneficial. Anyway, how does the Shushin Academy rooftop sound? I actually happen to have some business up there. Sounds good to me. It's been ages since I was last there. Wait, the school? Futaba, make sure you come in through the front entrance. See you all there after school.
Wait, where's Yusuke? If he's still asleep at this point, he's definitely going to be late for school.
Yep. 1 week left until exams. You have no problems if you have been studying regularly this semester. That aside, Okumura Foods has been a hot topic lately. This much media coverage must be worth at least 10 million yen. At first I even thought that all this outcry was just some kind of elaborate marketing campaign. I guess it's giving them too much of a bad image to be that though. Advertising and public image are more important than anything else for a corporation. Are you familiar with a psychological test using these images? The idea is to give the two shapes names appropriate to their appearance. Pellerilson.
You.
People were asked to name one of these shapes Boba and the other Kiki. Which name was the most commonly ascribed to shape B? Boba?
This is it.
Yeah,
Yes.
correct. Most people name B Boba and A Kiki. Sharp sounds like K and T are linked to a spiky image. According to one theory, sounds and shapes are processed in the same area of the brain. Furthermore, this sense is the same worldwide, no matter the language. The result is the same. Hehe.
Nice going!
Neat. A product name impressed an image on people before they even use or buy it. Big Bang Burger exemplifies this. The voice consonants and short syllables leave a strong imprint. Although with the news these days, it may also evoke the image of the strong oppressing the weak. Even the teachers have their eyes on Okumura. Well, we should be having a change of heart, so there should be nothing to worry about.
All right, that's it for today.
Mm-hmm.
It's finally lunchtime. Man, I'm really in the mood for some bread today.
Hey, can I speak with you for a moment? So about Dr. Maruki's counseling.
Mm-hmm.
You've already gone to see him, right?
Yep. I have.
I see. That's good then. I'm sure you're aware, but Dr. Maruki's term here will be ending pretty soon. The
Mhm.
higher-ups told me to make sure you've received adequate counseling. Be sure to visit him so you don't bring any unwanted attention to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
Counseling, eh? But anyway, let's go get lunch. Bring on the bread!
Hell yeah. Give me breath.
Senpai, so
Ah.
nice to see you.
Haha. How have you been?
I've been doing quite well. Are you also about to eat lunch, Senpai?
Yep.
If it's all right with you, would you mind eating together?
Good idea.
Ah, how nice to see you two together.
Oh,
Maruki.
would you like to join us for lunch, Dr. Maruki? We were just discussing eating together.
Yay.
Are you sure? Well, maybe I will tag along then. Is that your lunch, Yoshizawa-san?
Well, she is an athlete.
That doesn't really...
I have to eat this much to stay active. I always burn through everything I eat. From my point of view, it's your two lunches that are the issue here.
Oof.
If you're going to strengthen your body, you have to eat right. You should really work on your diets.
Touche.
Touche.
And you're right, yours does look nutritious. You know, you seem to be giving off a different vibe lately.
Yes, I was able to put my problems in the past and move on.
Ah, so that's what it is. You don't seem to be overexerting yourself either.
Yay.
I'm sorry I'd worried you.
Oh, not at all. It's wonderful to hear how you've been.
Yeah.
I must admit, I'm a bit surprised. If you don't mind my asking, was there some kind of reason for this breakthrough?
Well, it's all thanks to him and his acquaintances. I suppose you could say they gave me a reason to rethink things. Or, more like, a reason to stand up to my problems.
Hmm.
Isn't that right, Senpai?
That's right.
Stand up to your problems, eh? You've grown to be very strong, Yoshizawa-san.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm totally over it now.
Yay.
Sorry for talking so much. Why don't we focus on our lunches?
Yeah.
Thanks for the food. Oh, I forgot. I have PE next. I should get
Oh.
going. Please excuse me.
Bye-bye.
Yoshizawa-san really does seem to have found her footing.
Yeah.
She seemed absolutely tormented about her situation just the other day. I have to say, this drastic change has really knocked me for a loop. Perhaps the Phantom Thieves changed her heart?
I don't think so.
I was just joking.
Hmm.
Looks like time's up. You should head back to class as well.
Mm-hmm.
See you around.
Hmm. You wanna meet up on the rooftop after school, yeah? Rooftop? What is this about? Oh yeah, you weren't here. Can you come to our school rooftop after your classes today? I don't quite understand what is going on, but sure. Is Haru at school? I'm heading over now. Things were a little hectic this morning. I'll be there before classes end for the day. That reminds me, your flower bed is on the rooftop? I didn't know about that. That's right, the season is good, so I'm thinking of transplanting them sometime soon. Flowers are an excellent hobby. I will gladly assist you. Will help too. Really? Thanks. Alright, I'll see you after... all of you after school. Mm-hmm.
So you're the one who grew these, Senpai?
Yeah.
You can just call me Haru. The seasons are changing soon, so I thought it'd be nice for the plants to change as well.
Yeah.
This time, it's a Yusuke Kitagawa production.
All I did was add some, how do I put it? Aesthetic simplicity by balancing the color placement.
Hmm.
Furthermore, Haru chose the flowers herself. It will surely be a great bed no matter the arrangement.
I'm looking forward to it.
Same.
Why don't we plant you, Mona? Weren't you a shut-in until just recently? You'd better photosynthesize while you're here. Well, let's get started.
Yep.
Perhaps the Snapdragon should go 2 more millimeters to the left.
That's not gonna make a difference.
Yeah.
Hey, you know how we're thinking of the school festival as our celebration party? Anyone else think we should have a real celebration on top of that?
Yeah.
I must agree. It would be not only a celebration, but a welcoming as well. I'd like to do something among ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's do it then. A joint party to celebrate and to welcome Haru.
Yay.
Oh, you don't have to do that. The school festival is more than enough.
You sure?
How is everyone else supposed to get excited if the star of the party's not into it?
Yeah.
Well then, how about a night party at Destinyland?
Sure.
By Destinyland, do you mean that Kingdom of Dream?
It would be a bit late, but there are some plans that allow us to rent out the park for the night.
Oh.
The entire park? You're talking about the Destinyland, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you say you'd like to do something amongst ourselves?
Yeah. Yeah.
I did, but
Hold on, I'll go
Destinyland?
check.
She really thinks like a celebrity.
The heck's she gonna check?
Guys, it looks like it will work.
Oh.
We're really gonna have it at Destinyland?
Hell
Not
yeah.
like one of the restaurants, but the entire park?
Even just for one night, the price is insane. Oh, that won't be a problem.
Oh.
We had originally booked it for a company party, then had to call it off because of the scandal.
Oh.
We'd barely get anything back if we cancel the reservation, so So why not take advantage of it?
Sure.
Wouldn't that be oddly conspicuous, though?
Nah.
It's still officially under the company's name. We needn't worry.
In that case, let's do this.
Hell yeah.
We'll just celebrate twice as hard today.
I'm sorry for disrupting everyone. You did come to help me after all. Well, let's get back to it.
So, seriously, how much does it cost? For real?
Seems like we'll be having our celebration at Destiny Land tonight.
That was delicious.
Hell yeah.
The food was arranged on my plate as though it were paint on a canvas.
Yes. Hell yeah.
The staff brought out this table and food just for us, huh?
I thought if we were going to dine together, it would be better to do it somewhere with a view.
Yeah, true.
The VIP life is incredible! Not that I'd expect anything else from a private rental.
There really is no one else here.
We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams.
Hell yeah.
Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
That's right.
Fireworks for
It's
only
beautiful.
7 people. Why not?
Not as beautiful as you. That's the kind of stuff couples say, right?
Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a site like this.
Lady On, this view is not as beautiful as...
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this stuff.
Yeah.
You say that like you're not tapping into your inner child too, Ryuji.
This is just because Futaba kept nagging me to put him on.
Yeah.
I did not.
You said something like that.
Don't fight indoors. Fighting brings you closer.
That's a good way of putting it. I wonder if that has to do with where we are.
Yeah.
My, this is so heartwarming.
Honestly, I would have liked to see the parade as well, but given
Yeah.
how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
Aw.
Perhaps that will have to wait until next time.
Yep.
Either way, this party's totally the best one so far. It's freaking amazing.
I know, right? But man.
I'm glad to see you're enjoying it. Be careful, Haru. You've shown these guys what luxury means. This'll really raise the bar for our next celebration party.
You're already talking about our next party? Don't you think that's somewhat premature?
Yeah.
See you
You're
guys later.
getting and that party will be for me. Still, how do I put this? I met Mona-chan. I got to know you all. Isn't everything going a little too perfectly? It's actually
Yeah.
a bit frightening. You worry too much.
Nah, that's always a thing. If things goes too perfect, there is, well, something going.
I must just be overly cautious because of my circumstances up till recently. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Hey, isn't it almost time? You know, for the press conference?
Oh, perfect timing.
Father,
Oh God.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to gather here. Today, I'd like to elaborate upon the whole truth behind my company's labor situation. How my employees were forced to work under severe conditions. How lax we were with sanitation. And
Okay.
how my corporation acted as a whole to cover up every facet of this scandal. For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
Nice.
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
Yes.
I am solely responsible.
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happen to be officials who stood against your proposal for overseas expansion. The same thing also happened to executives at competing companies who were looking to expand abroad. Is all
Oh.
this true?
Yes.
Was it all coincidence? We'd like some answers.
About that. I have a critical piece of information to announce here today.
Oh.
Here it comes. Okumura is going to say who's really behind the mental shutdowns.
No, he gonna die.
I...
Okumura-san?
What the hell?
Huh? Father? Why did he collapse?
That didn't look right at all.
Don't tell me.
Yep.
Mona-chan, what's going on?
Mental shutdown.
No, that's impossible.
We did everything the same.
You're right. We followed all the same steps.
But how?
We made sure we just took the treasure, too. I should call home.
This isn't our fault, is it? It's
No.
been okay all 4 times so far, ever since Kamoshida.
If we let the shadow live, the real person won't undergo mental shutdown, right?
Yep.
That's how it should work.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
What's wrong?
This is the
Same.
same. I remember now. It's just like what happened to my mom.
So this is the moment when mental shutdown occurs.
But why did they target Okumura-san?
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
Oh, you know why.
I have to go. I'll
No.
talk to the staff before I leave. Feel free to take your time.
Haru!
This ain't our fault, right?
Nah.
I'd like to think so.
Some welcoming party, huh?
I'll get in contact with Haru later. But for today, I think we should all return home.
Well.
It's been a while. What are you watching? That's...
This is just a hypothesis, but perhaps Okumura was bitten by his lapdog.
Oh.
Are you implying that the Phantom Thieves triggered a sudden mental shutdown on Okumura?
There might have been a falling out of sorts, so the Phantom Thieves abandoned a useless employer. And to
Yeah,
cover
no.
their tracks, they dealt with Okumura.
I hate to bring this up, but I'm actually here about that.
Did you find any evidence?
I
No.
hope you did.
Actually, there's a chance that the party behind these aren't the Phantom Thieves, but someone else.
Oh.
How do you mean? You were suspecting the Phantom Thieves as well.
It is still hypothetical at this point, but I don't want to rule it out.
We're searching the Okumura residence tomorrow. Same with Shujin and its principal. We will
Okay.
find evidence on this, no matter what it takes. By the way, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files from it without my permission, have you?
That's quite out of the blue.
There were traces that someone transferred data from it. It was
Oh.
only a small error pop-up, but I noticed it immediately after I had that argument with you last month.
Oh.
And that's why you suspect me? Oh, please, give me a break.
Yeah.
Are you saying you didn't?
As a detective myself, I honor the value of information, as well as the effort invested in it.
Yep.
I take pride in what I do. I thought you, of all people, would understand such values, Sai-san.
True.
I apologize. But then, who stole my data?
Your sister.
I let my guard down. They're mine. I'm the one who will catch them.
Did you see the news? Did you see he collapsed during the interview? This is serious. That was gruesome. Wish they put some sort of warning on the video. They said President Okumura died. Really? Whoa, you're right. I just saw that news report about it. So about Haru's death, the news said it was a cardiac arrest. There's a chance he'll pull through, right? I hate to say this, but usually after such a report, the only thing that follows is the confirmation of death. No, Haru, why is this happening? Can someone die simply from having a mental shutdown? I don't know. I suppose it's possible that the shock could kill a person. Haru did mention how her father wasn't in the best of health. But for him to just up and die, this has got to be some kind of joke. Are we responsible for his death? But I thought it was supposed to be fine as long as we didn't kill their shadow. Ain't that what you said, Morgana?
It should have been okay. It should have been.
Yeah. He said it should have been okay. Yeah, there's no point getting mad at Mona for this. I heard the same thing too, you know. In any case, let's compose ourselves for now. We'll need to act normally in public, but keep Haru in our minds.
Damn it, this doesn't make any sense. Why he suffered a mental shutdown is one thing. But what are we supposed to do from here on out?
Yeah. That's a big question. Haru's going to be fine, right?
No way.
We'll just go to sleep.
On your feet,
Inmate.
Our
Yep.
master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
Aight.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed. Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened.
Yeah. What happened?
Who knows? However, don't you sense it? The malicious will of another?
Yes.
It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case. I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
Feel like my yep. 9.
All right.
We shall meet again.
Again. Yes, we
Time's
shall.
up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your world.
Is that true?
Did you hear? Okumura died. It's all over the news. He collapsed during his press conference, right? I wish I'd been watching when it happened. You're probably better off. It was a total disaster. I never imagined seeing a heart attack would be so unsettling. The news says it was because of illness, but either way you spin it, still bizarre. Damn, I wish I've seen it live.
Listen this time.
And in this
okay?
age, proletarian literature, that is literature written by the working class. Did you see that interview? I thought it was gonna be some hidden camera show at first. I was so scared I changed the channel. He really looked like he was in pain. That was sick. Will you quiet down? We're in class right now. Not to mention you have midterms starting on Monday. Focus on studying. Things are getting pretty bad. It seems police have shown up at our school. The police? What for? Your sister hasn't told you about any of this? Nothing at all. Could this be related to Okumura's death in some way? But there's no connection between our school and Okumura food. Think they came to talk to Haru? She's absent today. Then seriously, what are they here for? I can't even begin to fathom the reason. Anyhow, let's be particularly careful not to stand out. And head straight home once school ends. Understand that, everyone?
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
No.
I see.
We're hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least.
True.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Speaking. Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
Oh.
Yes. I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
Okay. She will do.
The principal? No one told me about that.
Even we don't know.
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life.
Yep.
And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another.
Yep.
You don't sound like you're lying. If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse.
Yeah.
Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up?
Yeah.
And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one. Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You
Yeah.
could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person.
True.
Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
My teammate was in danger.
Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
Yeah. 5.
All right.
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed.
Yep.
Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was...
You.
What's the matter? Is it a side effect? What in the
Yep.
world did the police inject into you?
My vision is starting to get distorted.
Can you hear me? You need to stay focused. Don't scare me like that.
Yeah.
What you're saying is true. You must tell your side of the story to the end. We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable.
Yep.
Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent
Recent
crime.
Me.
You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence.
Mm-hmm.
It was addressed to Sae Nijima. Myself. Now, explain everything to me.
Here we go. Yep. Has anyone been able to contact Haru? I haven't. No luck here. Me neither. She won't pick up. It doesn't look like she's seen any of our chats either. I'm worried about her. I hope Haru's okay.
Oh!
Shady commodities. Welcome to alluring world of Tanaka's shady commodities. The site uses text-to-speech for an easy-to-understand shopping experience. This site's yep. Let's sign up. It's good to use your real name on a site like this. I'll use Joker. Your codename, eh? That's a good idea. Welcome to this Tanaka Shady Commodities. Mr. Joker, you've opened the door to possibilities that normal people can only dream of. Now you can find all the rare items you could possibly want. Alright, ranks now, but now you can purchase all our Black Tier products. Your order will arrive soon. We'll understand your excitement, but we ask you for your patience. Let's hope we see you again here soon. Wait, I can buy more. No?
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
here we go. Neat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well then.
Time for bed. Oh. President Okumura died. Is this just a coincidence? Is there an illness that could cause that? Nah, no. So it was murder? That's terrifying. That might be the biggest event of the century. Oh. Oh, Ryuken, my apologies for messing you so early in the morning. Things have calmed down a bit at home, so I thought there's something I need to tell you. What's the matter? There's actually something that caught my attention. I think I need to discuss it with everyone though. We should meet at the hideout after school.
It looks like Haru is managing. Somehow.
Yeah,
Alright, let's meet up with everyone after school.
will do. Was Okumura murdered? But that was a live broadcast, wasn't it? If it wasn't an illness, then it has to be murder. Did something happen to the honor student? She seems different now. Still, I feel bad for him going out like that. Oh,
With this, preparations are finally in place.
that's what you think.
The public has praised them as allies of justice before they strike them back to the ground. Now then, she'll be next.
Oh.
Yes, I've already spoken to Human Resources about it. It
Oh.
will be a heavy responsibility, but I'm certain it'd be an honor for her. The culprits behind the mental shutdown cases she's been pursuing all this time. Indeed. They'll become the criminals we've set them up to be, just as you instructed.
Dirty adults. Yeah, nah.
It's so damn loud.
Where's Haru?
She's the one that called us,
Yeah.
so she'll show up eventually.
True,
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened to her father.
true.
Wait, what?
What's up?
People are posting that we killed President Okumura.
That's not true.
So it's begun already.
What?
Think about it. The CEO collapsed the way he did during an apology conference that our group caused.
Still! They were raving about us so much, and now they just treat us like murderers?
Yep.
What a lightning fast change of attitude.
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
True,
Calm down. Not everyone is necessarily saying that.
true, true.
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
Oh.
Haru!
I'm sorry I'm late. I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me, too.
My condolences. Must be rough.
I'm okay now. I called everyone together because there was something worrying me.
Oh.
Did you all target the principal?
Huh? The principal? You mean ours?
Nope.
Yes. What makes you say that? Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home.
Oh.
It was a woman named Nijima-san.
That's...
Your sister.
I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office.
Oh.
Considering that this was right after what happened, it's got to be Shujin's.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Doesn't this all seem weird to you?
Yep.
It may just be my imagination, but I feel as if things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumura's incident.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Perhaps we may have been set up by the real culprit.
And it was.
For real?
That could be.
Then we need to catch them as soon as possible.
Hold a moment. Can we assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
Yeah.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Let's all calm down for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers. It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal
No
students,
students for now. Yep.
In addition, we have midterms next week.
Oh.
Exams? At a time like this?
Yep. Hello exams.
Futaba?
Got something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it.
I wonder what that could be.
At any rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves. Understood?
Yep. Don't tell me the Phantom Thieves did that to President Okumura. They're heroes. They would never do that. I'd be disappointed if they just turned out to be criminals. It has to be some kind of trick. They would never do that. I can't think of any other explanation. That has to be it. Nah, we are no murderers.
For real?
They found a calling card on the principal, but that's impossible. This is ridiculous. Why are people doubting the Phantom Thieves over what happened to President Okumura? They'd never do such a thing. Isn't that right? Absolutely. Yeah, I trust them. Anyway, it seems like everyone's forgotten all that they have done up to this point. That won't stop me though. I'll continue cheering them on. Make sure you tell them that, well, see you later.
Mishima is a bit narrow-sighted, but he's a good person deep down. We can't betray him.
True. Nothing.
Oh! Oh! Okay.
Start a punch out.
Oh!
Our opponent here is the fight is about to start. It comes a most skilled boxer and Graham Cracker Jaw. He might be small, but don't underestimate him. His quick movements will decimate you. I'm here with you. Just remember what we practiced. Don't lose. And right as the bell rings, Joe comes out aggressive. Don't let him shake you up. Persevere and figure out what his weakness is. How are we supposed to do that? Wait. It's look like his form loosens up after he goes on the offensive. What are you running around for? Are you trying to... Oh, I get it. You're on the right track. Sway to avoid his attacks. A challenge your length and impressive counter and Joe falters. Good, good. Now go for the flurry. What an intense string of punches. Joe goes down. Alright, the count's starting up. I hope he doesn't get up. 3, 4, oh, and Joe's back up. You've got him on his heels. Keep up your footwork. Now give him a flurry. The combo, and again. 10. Grim Joe's crumbed. Hell yeah, we win. Nice bout. I expect nothing less out of my apprentice.
Yes!
A minute, yeah.
Yeah!
Charm. Eh?
Nice!
Ping. I'm so sorry for worrying all of you. I won't be able to respond for a little while longer. You don't need to mind us. More importantly, are you doing alright? I'm okay. I'm more worried about the people at the company, to be honest. It seems everyone's having a difficulty with not only clients but the press as well. They're even handling the preparations for my father's funeral. I just feel so guilty that I'm unable to help out at all. You shouldn't. Everyone understands this is a trying time for you, and we're here if anything happens. I know. I'll get in touch once things settle down. We'll be waiting. Thanks. Talk to you later.
Bless that girl. Worrying about others even at a time like this.
I bet they killed Okumura to make an example out of him.
Possible.
Why else would they kill him during a press conference? I read somewhere that Okumura raised his daughter alone. Maybe he wasn't a great manager, but as a parent I feel for him. Murdering someone to make a point is textbook terrorism. Like Shido and that Akechi kid say, the Phantom Thieves are a menace. Have we been cheering on murderers all this time? It has to be a setup. The Phantom Thieves aren't like that. They have to endure that harsh training every day. I feel a bit sorry for them. I believe in the Phantom Thieves they wouldn't do that. Oh, the gymnast girl? Yeah, she changed in a good way. Uh-huh. Who on earth set us up? Does anyone have any ideas? Course not. If I were to guess, I would say the culprit behind the mental shutdowns. Wait, how do we even know we got set up to begin with? They found a calling card in Principal Kobayakawa's office. Someone else had to have planted that, obviously. In the worst case scenario, it's possible they know our identities. This is bad, guys. Yes, our state of affairs is looking quite bleak. Let's prove our innocence. How are we gonna do that though? It looks like our only choice now is to find the true culprit. Although we don't have any leads. Damn it, why is this gotta be happening to us? I wish we could prove our innocence, but we can't afford to make a dumb mistake and get ourselves caught. We'll just have to keep playing low and wait. Let's not do anything conspicuous, okay? I'm sorry for bringing this up when things are so chaotic. I know it's been tough after what happened to President Okumura and all. But this is the perfect time for smaller changes of heart to restore your reputation. Anyway, there's info I have. If true, this one's pretty crazy. Apparently an ex-mercenary who works as an assassin is hiding out in Shibuya underground. He acts like a homeless person during the day, but then goes to work at night. He hasn't left any trace of his identity though, so there's nothing the police can do. Sounds dangerous, right? I can't breathe easily knowing he's out there. Well, according to the rumors, his name is Yohei Kiritani. I'm seriously scared. I don't want anything to do with this. I'm leaving this to you, the Phantoms. Mishima really does get some amazing info for us sometimes. Our reputation may have taken a hit after Okumura's death, but we can still prove our justice in mementos. We should discuss this with everyone when we have the time. Oh, and we have to meet up with Haru before we can go in. Exams are close. I know all that. Maruki's not here, so. I'm gonna go to Central Street first and watch some stuff. You know.
What would you like?
Nothing new. Okay. And you.
Please take your time.
It's the book thingy. Fishing. Better go to here.
That's incredible.
Yep. Oh, welcome. Yep. Very important considering how young we are. Well. Achieve kindness, charm, impart knowledge upon the leader, proficiency.
Yeah.
Let's head back. Let's go right away. Alright, to the library we go.
Hey.
Trying difficult problems is good, but the most important thing is your fundamentals. Well, how are they? Good, I think. Whoa, has studying with Makoto deepened your understanding? getting back to the basics is necessary when you're lost in both studying and regular life. This is a great opportunity for me to review as well, thanks. Okay, let's try a few more complicated problems now.
All right then.
Be sure to go over the material in your head before you go to sleep.
Yo.
I hear the Phantom Thieves killed someone, it's all over the news. We ain't doing anything, my good boy. You know. Maid Cafe. Oh wow. Maid Cafe, eh? Receive a stamp, collect stamps up in. More stamps on Saturday. Oh, let's do it later. What's this?
Welcome.
Okay. Retro game shop. Train badge. Cornea's badge.
What do you want?
Et voila. Nothing is impossible.
Take your time.
Secret tools for the expert level. Improve skills for making infiltration school. Time to go. Fill a blank. Study, eh?
What do you want to do?
Just study.
Make sure you close up.
Can I talk?
Oh, the other day I saw on TV. Oh, I didn't mean to distract you. I'll try to stay quiet.
Well then.
Even more down. So, were they just deceiving us? I guess Akechi was right after all. No, I still believed in the Phantom Thieves. They're murderers, right? Hurry up and arrest them. How long are the police going to let them run loose? Longer?
This
I wonder when Okumura-san will start coming back to school. I know the funeral soon. It must been tough organizing the funeral for a bigwig CEO. Okumura-san is usually pretty quiet. Do you think she's okay? Hard to believe the death of such a nice girl could be so evil. I didn't expect this from the Phantom Thieves. That was a full-blown public execution. Nah, it was not. Oh, him again. Things are looking rough online. They're just calling us a bunch of murderers. All the celebrities who supported us are being criticized now too. It's all gone up in flames. People are posting about this stuff everywhere. I highly doubt that anyone who supported us did so honestly. There must have been many who simply went with the winning side. I get mixed feelings about this when you put it that way. It does make me rethink a lot of things. That aside, we need to deal with our situation first. Our state of affairs continues to worsen. We can't just sit back and watch this happen. Still, we can't make a move when we don't have any leads. What are we supposed to do then? Right around when your exams end will be the perfect timing. For what? Don't worry about it. Anyway, just wait and see what happens. For the time being, let's discuss things after our exams end. There's no way I can focus on exams like this. Can you ever?
Hey, are you listening?
Blah blah blah. I gonna dodge it, boy. Mhm.
Hey!
Try and hit me more. People about us calling us murderers. Yeah. Study with Yusuke? Yeah, sure, study. Blanc is so comfortable. My mind works at a faster pace here, thus helping me progress my studies at a marvelous rate. Absolutely. You were going faster than normal too, but I think it's because you're studying with Yusuke today.
Yes.
History is truly my best subject. It is necessary for grasping the nature of art, after all. Now then, I will answer any questions you have. Cooperation is part of the thrill of studying. I am having trouble with this part in particular.
Let us part ways.
I believe I somewhat overstayed my welcome. See you later. So you ski off to the station. So the Phantom Thieves are murderers. I guess all the praise they got before doesn't amount to much now.
Yo.
Another box came here for you.
Hey!
What did you get? Oh yeah. 3, 5.
Oh yeah.
You got some shady commodities. Kaji, what the hell you doing here? I already bummed out tests coming up. I'm in trouble for anything that's not English. I haven't been studying at all. Oh, maybe we can make some progress if we keep an eye on each other. Wanna study together? Yeah, sure. You're a big help. Then let's meet up at dinner in Shibuya. More studying. What is this? I'm so confused. What's the meaning? I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. Let's think together. Yeah, you can't abandon Lydia and think like your life depends on it. More points up.
Okay.
This stuff should be nothing compared to Shadows. Let's work together and defeat the trio. We will. Okay, time to work. I'm spent. They still haven't caught the Phantom Thieves? I don't care how they do it, just throw them in the slammer already. It's too scary to have murderers on the loose. I wonder what kind of people the culprits are. Their murderers don't give me any of this justice crap. No, we are justice fighters. Can I bother you for a moment? Now that the funeral is over, I feel like a small burden has been lifted from my shoulders. Are you alright? I am. I actually feel bad having everyone worry about me. How about you? Are you going okay? I'm managing. You sure are strong. I'll come back. Don't worry. I think I'll be able to rejoin everyone around when exams end. Well, see you.
Haru. She's the one who should be in pain right now. Yet she's still trying to cheer us up.
Yeah.
Well then.
Exams, should we focus on those for now? Well, we've got to work on your exams are all under. Sorry, Doc. Who's there? What is it? Alright, could we be together? I have a special plant with Makoto. You want to hang out?
Let's do this.
Oh.
I see. Perhaps next time.
Alrighty. so.
Okay.
Medic.
Everyone's here.
New requests. So after we meet up after Haru. Haru needs to be back first. Okay, yeah, exit. That's not the thing. Oh, then I'm gonna.
Oh, roll.
Knowledge.
Well.
Sure.
Well then.
More knowledge.
My sandal has come undone.
Yeah.
You're too slow. Unless you can move at the speed of light, you'll never be able to go back to the future.
True. It may be niche, but it's growing on me. Magic written all the way to the very end. Alright, let's go home.
You're back.
This isn't much of an update, but I think I'm going to go back to school starting tomorrow. I'm sorry for worrying all of you until now. Are you really okay though? Be sure not to push yourself too hard in this time of grief. No, I actually need to push myself. My mind always wanders if I have nothing to do. Yeah, I totally get you. Besides, there's nothing I can do while I'm at home. Well, I don't know how to put this, but try not to think about that stuff too much. Count on us anytime. Yeah, you don't have to worry about asking us for anything. We're all here for you. To be completely honest, when I ended up alone, I did doubt you all a tiny bit. But it's so horrible for me to doubt you. I mean, I'm the one who asked you all to do this. Your father just passed away, Haru. It's natural to feel a flood of emotion at such events. Yeah, it's really hard when you lose someone like that. But I'm okay now. You've all helped me so much. Right back at ya. Thank you. Those words are truly reassuring. Well then, I'll see all of you at school.
Haru. I'm not surprised she seems down. You should keep her in your thoughts.
Yeah.
Still, despite how she looks, Haru has quite the backbone. I'm sure she'll be okay.
I'm also sure. Exams are coming soon. You're not getting a jump on studying without me, right? Right. Okay, let's study together. There's too much shit on these exams. I'm never gonna catch up if I'll try and learn everything. Alright, let me predict what parts are gonna show up on the test. Here, here, and here. Come on, you can trust me. I believe you. It might be worth a shot. Ryuji seems like he has a luck you need to escape trouble. Of course, you might want to study everything else later too, just in case. Points up. You don't got a thing to worry about, man. And if we fail, at least it'll be together. Let's do this. Or how about something to eat while we're at it? Fries, okay?
Alright then, let's go.
Pulling all-nighters is the worst. I really should have started studying sooner. At least the school's festival soon. It's the thing I'm looking forward to most right now. Yeah, but are they still going to hold it? It might get cancelled. Don't say that. You're bumming me out before the exams. Things are bad enough as is. If they cancel the festival, the students will riot. Did you hear those rumors? She's so lucky it's almost like her test scores don't matter. I wonder if they really are from our school. The teachers are doing a 180 on the honor student. She's on the podium, good for her. Yeah. Yeah.
Phantom Thieves have gone off the deep end, don't you think? I thought they were gonna change that CEO's heart.
but they ended up killing him instead.
Nah, we didn't kill
Haven't
anyone.
people been saying they killed Principal Kobayakawa too?
Also
I
not.
thought they were bad, but I never expected they'd turn out to be murderers.
Oh man, does this mean anyone who gets targeted is screwed?
Nah.
Quiet down. I'll now be handing out your exam booklets. Well,
That's the
shall we
first day of
begin?
exams begin. And then black and white. How many surfaces? That sounds about right. Let's see, an essay question. This looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Provide an explanation for why the soccer ball is only compromised with the colors black and white. Soccer balls. Didn't the teacher say that the number of colors used to be different? Do you remember? It used to be one color. Right, it was one color, only one color, but that wouldn't really grab your eye. Oh yeah, I remember. I think she said that unlike now, soccer games were broadcasted with black and white picture. Right, a single color ball would be hard to spot in a black and white. So they changed the color of the ball to make it easily identifiable on TV.
Yep.
You're finished in time.
Ahem.
Hamzat, put down your pencils and put your hands under your desks. Oh, them again.
You're still rooting for the Phantom Thieves?
Yeah, and?
You know they're murderers, right?
No, we know murderers.
That doesn't mean that criminals should be left to do whatever they want.
Still, couldn't they have at least left the principal to the police?
True, but still, I don't. We know murderers.
And I mean, did you see that press conference? No way Allies of Justice would do that.
I wonder if Akechi-kun has been right all along.
Yeah.
He's so admirable, sticking to his guns even though so many people were against him.
That's enough. If you don't quiet down, I'll have to ask you to leave.
Yeah. Silence. We have exams.
Now, everyone.
This is second day of your exams. Please begin. Who conducted the executions using this device?
That doesn't look like it'll work.
No? Okay. What's the reason that most people cannot become a cormorant fisherman in the Nagarasawa? It's a hereditary profession.
Ooh, we can do this! And more gossip. The Phantom Thieves have gotta be students here, right? I mean, they killed our principal.
We
Isn't
killed
this
nobody,
insane?
woman.
There are murderers among us. Now that you mention it, there was a guy in Shibuya who told me he's a phantom thief the other day.
That's not
For
true.
real? You gotta report that. Oh crap. You think so? I snapped a pic, so I should probably put it online just in case. I hope the cops catch him.
Nah. Oh. Here.
Okay, class.
Today's
let's
third
get
day of
started.
go ahead and start. What's the meaning of the robota, the etymological root of robot? Slave letter.
Ooh, we can do this.
Which of the following describes the density of stars in outer space? Three B's in all of Europe?
Ooh, we can do this.
Today's last day of exams, huh? Seems like some of those were kind of tough.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't too bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right?
The police are here again?
Oh.
Yeah, seems like it's for real this time. Apparently one of our students is a phantom thief.
Oh.
Seriously? I read the same thing online. Apparently public security is already on the move.
Damn. It's me. There's something I want to talk to everyone about. I'll be at the hideout. I mean, our place. Maruki,
It's open.
come in. Am I?
Welcome.
Ah, you're the third year Okumura-san, correct? So good to see you. Please have a seat. Are you okay? Ah, yes. I'm sorry. I did come here because I wanted to, but I'm not exactly adept at saying what's on my mind. Oh, that's perfectly fine. I'm not all that great at chatting with people either.
Excuse me.
Oh? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. How about some snacks? No need to be modest here.
You have my
Thank you,
thanks.
I'm alright though. I must be pretty weird, right? I came here for counseling, but I can't seem to say anything.
Well,
Not weird in the least, just take your time. We'll go at whatever pace you need. And if you still don't feel like comfortable by the end of our time, well, just have some tea and head on home for the day. I do enjoy tea time. Perhaps I feel more relaxed if I think of all this in that way.
quite.
Absolutely. Nobody is going to de-stress if they come in here and all worked up like I have to talk right now. Thinking of this as just sneaking away to relax with some tea would probably help feel you more open. Relaxing with some tea, I do that quite often, but on my own. Do you find that more relaxing?
Yes.
The people closest to me in my life, they don't really feel like people I could sit and enjoy some tea with. Even my family was always focused solely on work.
I see.
So, was mealtime essentially the same setup as tea time?
Yes.
Yes. Meals where we actually ate together were almost always uptight dinners at work-related events.
I see.
I see. I've never been to upscale social events, so I'm not sure if I should ask this, but, well, didn't you ever feel lonely? Lonely? Yes, I think so. If I were given the chance, I would only wanted to spend more time with my family. Why don't we call it a day now? Feel free to stop by again anytime you like. Oh yes, I do apologize. It seems I extended this tea time much longer than I had intended. No problem at all. If anything, I'm happy to hear it. I'll make sure to pick up snacks that pair well with tea. I received word from Futaba-chan about our upcoming meeting. There's still some time until we meet though, so I'm going to go take care of my flowers first, so I'll see you
I
later.
suppose plants do need watering after all.
Yep.
Oh, I know. You should go help Haru. I'll let the others know.
Dun, 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 dun.
How troubling.
Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, have you come up here to assist me? You, heard that, didn't you? I'm not worried about the garden, in case you were wondering. It's just... so much has happened to me lately.
Yeah, understandable. Any way I can help? Ow. Itchy, itchy.
Well, perhaps I could share this with you. I mean, it would be nice to have someone who is aware of my current situation in life.
Oh.
The source of my worries is my father's company. Dealing with the aftermath has been difficult. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me. Which means suddenly, I'm the biggest shareholder in a company of over 1,000 employees. But I don't know the first thing about business direction or fund management.
That sounds tough.
It is. I may be the president's daughter, but I never expected I would end up involved with company matters. Because of that, lately I've been meeting with all the various officers and lawyers my father employed.
Oh.
They've been giving me advice on all the things I'm not entirely sure about. Assets, stocks. It's clear some people only want to get on my good side, though. I don't know who I can trust. They try to sound comforting by saying things like, don't worry, or leave it to me. But it feels like they're really only being nice so they can get their hands on my bank account.
Yeah.
I never realized I could be this distrustful of other people. I'm sorry for ranting on about this matter. I feel as though doing so has helped me calm down a bit, though. The only people I've consulted up to this point have been employees. But I think what I really needed was someone closer to my own age. Closer to my own viewpoint. If it isn't too much trouble, could we speak about this again some other time?
Sure.
In return, what can I do? I don't have any unique talents.
Plants.
How about this? You know, gardening. I'm actually quite skilled at it. A few years ago, I even managed to grow a tropical fruit on the balcony at my house.
Well,
To
damn.
be honest, this is what I do when I'm alone. To take my mind off of everything that's happened. Oh, that's right. I stored some vegetables in the refrigerator down in the home economics room. You still have some time, yes? Would you mind waiting here a moment?
Okay.
I grew these right here in these very planters and harvested them myself not too long ago. There's not much consistency to their colors or shapes, but...
That's... I want to try them.
You like vegetables? That's good to know. But to tell the truth, I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh.
I'd like to get Sakura-san's opinion on my vegetables. Do you think I could bring my next harvest over to your cafe?
That's a great idea.
Thank you. I'm sure Sakura-san will give me his honest opinion. I'll make sure this next harvest is particularly good.
Plants.
Well then, shall we head...
Yep.
Congrats on surviving midterms.
I think I'm screwed for real this time.
Oh.
I couldn't concentrate at all.
Shut up with your speech. You will what?
Again? It's so damn loud!
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
Oh.
The Medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Oh.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Yeah.
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
Oh.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
Oh.
And that means...
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it. The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed? Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At the very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
Could they have been doing it for fun? It was around the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Probably.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around? Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
What? That makes no sense!
I actually thought the same as Makoto.
Yeah,
Why is
can
that?
be.
Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website. There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
Oh.
For real?
For summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number.
Huh.
Same with the rankings. Particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person?
Yep.
I think I'm starting to see the big picture. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the ranking, the perfect timing, and the perfect target.
If both of those had been set up.
Yep.
It would all
There
make
you have it.
sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start? No way.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence.
Hmm.
But if all your deductions happen to be correct, that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
Yep.
We gotta be overthinking things.
Nah.
I mean, we're talking both the rankings and MedJed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
Politics.
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation. Regardless, we'll be falsely charged at this rate, and with murder. We must overcome this.
Yep. And we shall
But we
overcome
don't even
this.
know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap, even at this very moment?
Calm down.
Yeah. This doesn't mean that we've lost yet. Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues, no matter what.
Me? I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir.
Oh.
Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it.
Oh.
And you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis.
Oh.
Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice.
Yeah, no.
Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. You will also have the police under your command.
Oh.
I'd like you to oversee this operation. You've yet to give an answer. Will you
She will do it.
accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
I will give it everything I have.
We'll have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that you succeed. I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you. But
Yeah,
I
you do.
assume your odds of success are high. Naturally, failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable. Do you understand?
They know.
Of course. I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
That is all then. I expect good results from you.
I'm home.
Oh.
Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner for you?
No, it's okay.
Oh.
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
Oh.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
She's
As an
tired.
adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated. It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Oh.
Still, if you were to collapse from exhaustion...
This is my one chance to get a promotion.
Oh.
I heard detectives have been coming to your school.
Yeah.
Don't worry, though. It will all
Studies.
be over soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Oh.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
Yep.
It's none of your concern.
Oh my god. Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular. This is bad. I need to let everyone know.
You don't need to talk it out, you know. She can hear it. Things have become somewhat troublesome, everyone. Just try to stay calm. What's wrong? Sis told me she's been entrusted with an important task regarding the Phantom Thieves. That means, yes, the SIU must surely be on the move at this point. So what? Wait, weren't they already investigating us though? The police were doing so in secret. This operation is on a much different scale. Hold on a sec, what's this SIU thing anyways? The Special Investigations Unit, an elite team that deals with huge cases like government scandals. I have heard that name on the news, they make headlines often. The real insane part is they haven't lost a case against a suspect in like 50 years. If they come after you, you're screwed. They're the best investigation force in Japan. Are we going to be arrested? Doesn't this countermeasure seem somewhat extreme? Right or wrong, I think we're just way too famous at this point. As this is a country governed by law, they can't afford to ignore us for any longer. We may be phantom thieves, but this is miserable. They probably have a pretty narrow suspect profile by now too. Hey, don't scare us like that. It's okay though, they don't have any evidence. Yes, I expect they frantically searching for some as we speak. No way they're gonna find anything though. It's only a matter of time. We have to hurry and do something about this.
Everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Unless they know about the metaverse, there's no way they'll get any info on us.
True, but still. Some real convenient timing for the prosecution, though.
Oh!
Let's roll. Only that.
Hey!
Brew some coffee.
Whoa!
Yes. Yes. All right.
Master coffee. How is it going? Here, I'll have a sip. This aftertaste is well, damn man. Delicious. I'm impressed, although you'll never catch up to me. Sorry, I was just thinking. Don't worry about the other day. I won't let anything bad happen to you guys. I know.
Well then.
We should rest now. We might have a big day tomorrow.
Damned phantom thieves.
Haven't they found the phantom thieves yet? The government and the police are useless. Are they even trying? I wish they wouldn't spend tax dollars just to sit on their asses. A mysterious group of murderers, an inept government. What's the world coming to these days? Everyone's talking trash about us. Oh, come on, something in my eye again. The police are here again. How many times has it been now? Our school's gotten famous for all the wrong reasons. They revoked her honor status. This school is so messed up. I wonder if the culprit really is from our school. Oh.
They were there today too, right?
Yeah. What do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that.
Yeah.
Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a phantom thief at our school.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, quiet down.
Okay, listen up. The police are here at the school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. There was a talk of cancelling it, but we couldn't just do that. I'm sure the preparations will be rough, but don't push yourselves too hard. Really, on a weekday, what kind of reasons are there? With all this stuff about the principal and Kamoshida this year, I guess it's no surprise. Oh. Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all of the students here. Seriously? The police are at Shujin. They haven't come to my school. It seems they're calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Wait, does that mean we're gonna get called in too? Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. They gotta be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? Be careful, guys. You should probably try to not say much. They'll see through any lies you might try telling. I know. in any case, don't tell him anything unnecessarily. Oh.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and... You two will go together.
Okay.
Huh? Why together?
Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside.
Oh.
That's how they've been doing it so far.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right.
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Okay.
Take a seat.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick.
Okay.
Let's see.
Belrose.
Yes, you're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
I hope not.
Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay?
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Nah.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
Yep.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Yeah.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
Yeah. He was.
Especially those eyes. It was like they were smiling, but
Not.
not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen, but now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion and work to clear our names. Right?
Yep.
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
True.
We were so popular too. Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you.
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away.
As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
True. True.
Fine.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff.
Also
no matter
true.
what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay?
Of course.
This is bad. Someone totally framed us.
Oh! Oh!
More coffee.
Hey!
Make
Make
some
sure your
coffee.
clothes up.
Whoa!
right.
I know it's rank max, but still, coffee is coffee.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
Government. Shite. I wonder what kind of people the culprits are. Probably some idiots with a misguided sense of justice. Look, can they just arrest those guys already? Special Investigations is on it. I'm sure they'll be caught soon. What kind of people are they? I wanna see what they look like.
What's going
Totally
on?
froze up when the cops talk to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they gonna do this? We should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why the school decided to have the festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Moving it to next Tuesday only makes more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding the festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone who we already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the students sharing special? It's kinda be a real weird festival with morals so low. Oh. Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of it all, who exactly are the Phantom Thieves, that's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without direct interaction with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know that there's magic in math too? A magic square. It's a square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column or diagonal gives you the same total. Belrosan, please look at this.
Do you know this one?
Now tell me the total count for each column in this magic square.
This is it.
Aha, that's correct. It's easy once you know which numbers fit in the empty squares. See? Huh, neat. 3 by 3 square only has one pattern, but a 4 times 4 square has 880 possibilities. In a 5 times 5 square there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that? Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. If you had to choose, would you try to find the Phantom Thieves or solve 200 million magic squares? I'd choose the magic squares hands down. They might both be magic, but magic squares can be calculated, and math doesn't kill anyone. Having everyone out here looking for the culprit is getting me down. So what do we gotta do as the school festival exec committee? I need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Alright, that thing they do every year. You mean how those lame guests come to a panel, right? The festival dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the student council room once classes are over. That's so damn boring. Don't be like that. It's so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home. But you do that all the time. I can look stuff up, so did you find anything, Haru? About that? No good, huh? I'm sorry. It'll arouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I manage on my end somehow. We're counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I will leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation. Oh.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too. Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well.
All Akechi.
Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take this seriously.
We're gathering information too. You know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Oh.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
Typical society.
So effing stupid. Damn it.
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Yeah. You idiot.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a
That's
landslide.
nice too.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
Yeah.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask.
That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Let's leave it to her.
We're not gonna get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last thing we need now.
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
She will find something. Oh.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Oh. Akechi saying something?
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
Oh.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
Yeah.
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
Yeah, there is
After
more
this
to it.
conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
Yeah. I'm super stuck on my Okumura investigation. Seriously, even you're having trouble with this shit. What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible tomorrow. The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It's said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. That's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everyone we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we have come, we can't be particularly about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
It's a secret.
Don't let things get complicated, okay? Having to keep dealing with that stuff later on is a pain.
Yeah.
By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
No need to worry.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
I should write something. Let's do it.
This will be the end of the stream for today. It's a little shorter one, so yeah. Tomorrow I need to go to the hairdresser tomorrow. So yeah, let us see who we can rate. Slash rate. Let's rate Dark Dragon. They are playing Dead by Daylight, so I really need to start playing that game too, but I'll be normally back Sunday, so see you all then. Bye bye. Zei ik zondag of was het maandag dat ik zei?